What's up, guys? Brandon and Jeremy here from friendofrc.com giving you our review of the Hyperion EOS 6060i charger. Now this is more of a personal level charger, a casual basher / racer charger, but if you spend any time at the track, you're going to want a little more juice. But if you're a casual RC guy, you're cool having a couple LiPos charged, this is probably where you're looking at.
Right. This is kind of on par with most of the chargers you're going to see at your local hobby shop. It's got a 6 amp max charge rate. It'll do, I think, 5 or 6 cell LiPo. Yeah, up to 6 cell lithium. It does all chemistries: nickel monohydrate, NiCad, lead acid, but nothing fancy. You know, AC/DC chargers have a built-in supply, so you're limited to the power of that supply.
Yep, and that's one of the primary differences from maybe the next step up from Hyperion, which I love their stuff in general, but this is, you don't need any external power supply to run it. So it's, sitting at home or at the track, you got to plug in. This is all you need. You don't need to bring a power supply and all that stuff. It's got the alligator clips, which is actually convenient in the field. We've used it many times, having this plugged into the car battery. Right, yeah. Just like we would with any of the other Hyperion models.
Yeah, pop the hood, hook it right up, just in case you're not by a plug somewhere. But yeah, to reiterate, this is your run-of-the-mill. It compares to other chargers like Passport, Ultra, the Equinox, or what is it called? Equinox?
I can't think of it.
No, I'm thinking of the Triton EQ. That's the one. Your Triton EQ, Triton EQ2, it's right on par with all those. It does have a built-in balancer. You can see it hanging off the side here. Removable power leads, and like we said before, AC/DC. Other than that, nothing fancy. Yeah, and that's pretty much everything for the technical side of it. I mean, it's got some niceties where, the removable stuff, it's just, you can buy a $40 charger, but it's not going to give you all the niceties here where you can take things apart. It's got a nice chart on the back, go all the way up to 6 cell, or if you actually do NIMH, you can go 1 to 14 cells. So this is a pretty versatile charger, but again, it competes against kind of entry-level stuff. And, which goes into cost of operation. I mean, there is no cost of operation other than buying it, right? Yeah,
I mean, there's no accessories needed on the side, any of that stuff. Typical fun factor, well, it doesn't.
Batteries are charged.
Yeah. If you enjoy watching your batteries charge, that could be pretty fun. And then
it's probably faster than anything you have now if you're just getting into the hobby and you're sitting there waiting 2 hours for your LiPos or 8 hours for your nickel monohydrate. There's a fun factor in being able to charge them in near an hour instead of multiple. So that's something to think about. Again, all you noobs out there are still running your stock chargers. Yeah, if you're still using the charger that came with your RTR or something like that, this is going to be a serious upgrade. Yeah. So in that way, it does allow you to have a little more fun. Value, it is what it is. Like, I think it's right. I can't remember the price point of it, but it's right around where the other stuff is. It doesn't do anything super fancy. It's not like it's this incredible deal. I personally prefer something that can do 2 batteries at a time. One is just, it's not very convenient. Yeah, or has the power to do like parallel charge one at a time. Right.
Yeah, if you're out there, you're burning off 5,000 milliamp batteries at the track, you're burning them up every 20 minutes. Yeah. So if it takes an hour to get 20 minutes charge, you're going to always be behind. Right. So you have to bring basically three fully charged 5,000 milliamp batteries to keep one fresh.
Yeah, you either invest your money into a ton of batteries or a charger that can charge them so fast or multiples at a time that you only need 1 or 2 batteries.
Yeah, and that's a good point. People often overlook that. It's like, how many $50 batteries do you want to buy? Or you spend the money on a nice charger that you can get the battery charged in an hour or 20 minutes, 30 minutes, things like that.
And as they push C ratings on batteries, we're getting to the point where you're only waiting a few minutes to charge if you have a powerful enough charger. This is not one that's going to do it. Yeah, this is your run-of-the-mill, entry-level, do-it-all charger.
But in terms of performance, works great. Well-built. Things aren't falling apart. It does exactly what it wants to do. The display is nice. It's intuitive. So in terms of like performance, it works great. It does exactly what it's supposed to.
Yeah, Hyperion's a great brand. They've been making chargers for quite a while, and I think everyone is real comfortable with their products, well-proven, never had a problem or an issue with them.
Yep, and when you buy them, they come with a lot of nice like extra cables and balance boards and all that stuff, so they really take care of you. If I would go back now, I kind of alluded to it earlier, I would not have bought this because I figured out later that it just wouldn't be enough. I can't get to the track enough, so when I do, I like to just race the whole time.
Yeah, that's the last thing you want to be doing is staring at a charger the whole time.
Yeah, so I either have to, if I only have this, I either have to bring 5-6 fully charged batteries with me, which means I got to spend all this time ahead of time charging batteries. You know, it's just not practical in a daily use or a long-term use, so I wouldn't buy it, but it has nothing to do with how it performed.
Yeah, I would agree. If you're someone looking at this video and you're about to put your money into a better charger, you're always better off, especially again with battery technology getting pushed so much farther and faster than it has in the past. You're always better off putting all your money into a very powerful charger and then batteries later instead of the other way around. So I wouldn't buy it again. I would buy a more powerful charger, which I have already. Yeah,
a lot of people are scared by buying the external power supplies. It's kind of freaky for your first purchase, but it opens up a whole wide world of, you know, charging technology to you that its value far exceeds. You just wait a little bit longer, get something else. Now, if you're a casual racer and you just want to have something that charges your lipos well, balanced, takes good care of them, it's perfect for that. Or casual basher, I should say.
Sure, yeah. If you're going out every other weekend or maybe once a weekend, you don't want to invest money in anything. Great charger, charges them perfectly, you're not going to have any problems with it.
Or not long periods of time. If you only go a half hour, 45 minutes at a time, you only need 2 batteries. So that's our review of the Hyperion EOS 0606i charger. If you have any questions, post them up on down below or shoot on over to our website at friendofrc.com. Thanks.
See you guys.